Hi, I'm Sarah,
I'm Cassie.
and this is Age
Age
Gap. So today we're talking about Cassie's got this topic true and near her heart.
Mm-hmm.
Are baby sprinkles necessary?
No, they're not. That long and short of it, they're not necessary.
Okay, let's explain what they are first. So you have a baby shower when you first have a baby.
Yes.
Like before any babies, and
Yeah.
then a baby sprinkle is after you have a child.
Yeah.
Already.
You have another baby shower that you're just calling a baby sprinkle. If you want to have a barbecue with family, you get a few gifts because that's what family does. That's fine. Congratulations, you're having a baby. I am so excited for you. But you don't have to have a whole nother thing for.
But see, like I could see the other side of it where, let's say, someone gets divorced and then they get remarried, and the other person has never had a shower before.
Is it the mom who's having a kid for the first time?
It could be. I don't know.
Sure, then I can accept that. You want to have your first baby, that's fine. But in all honesty, what's dad doing? What's he doing?
2 minutes of work.
Exactly. Sometimes not even.
Yeah.
So I can see you want to get a divorce or a new husband, whatever. And mom's, it's her first baby. Sure, I can agree with that.
But then I can also see. So let's say like Kinsey's 3.
Mm-hmm.
If I were to decide to have another kid like in a year or two, she'd be 5.
Mm-hmm.
And there's that age gap. Could I ask for like a sprinkle to help with like diapers?
But are you gonna make it like you're inviting your aunt that you haven't seen in 30
no,
years?
I didn't do that with my first one.
Well, exactly. I mean, that's like if you want to invite close friends, that's where I get it. Like, yes, there is that line where you've waited until your last kid's 5 years old, and you want to have like close friends, your family. That I could see, but inviting random people that I haven't talked to in 5-6 years, or my mom's friend from 30 years ago, I'm not having a baby shower like that. I'm not having a sprinkle. No.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't really do that with my baby shower. So with my baby shower, it was mostly just like my mom's side of the family, my dad's side of the family, Michael's side of the family, and then just like friends. So it was nothing, no one that I hadn't talked to in a long time. So that makes sense what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But it was more so just like family and friends. And I think that depending on a sprinkle, I don't know if I would agree that they are not necessary. Like, I think that sometimes that they are.
I don't think you're gonna change my mind on
But
this.
like, I wouldn't ask for gifts. I would ask for diapers.
Yeah,
does that make sense? Okay, if I ever had a sprinkle, I would ask for diapers.
Like the little things. But I have a problem with like the sprinkles that you're asking for a whole new crib or a whole new stroller, like the big things that unless you've waited 10-12 years and now all of a sudden it's a surprise baby, those are things that you should have held on to knowing you were going to have more kids.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, I get that. I do. But like I said, I wouldn't ask for like the big things.
No.
Like I saved, so I still have my high chair. I still have my crib.
Yeah.
I still have probably too many things that I don't need. But I would ask for like the diapers and the wipes and like things like that, because to me it's hard. Diapers are hard to pay
but
for.
you could make that cool though. You could have like a diaper raffle. That would be fun.
I would want to have everyone makes their own like diaper animal or like diaper
that'd be cute. Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Like you could come up with the best one.
Yeah, I saw one the other day where it was a diaper wreath. Oh. And they like made a whole wreath out of it. I'm like, they're so talented. But yeah, I think it depends on the scenario. And like if the person is just being greedy, or if the person is like, I don't know,
if this is your fourth kid,
$40,000 a year, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. If it's your fourth kid, same husband, you've had them back to back, you don't need a sprinkle. You don't. You really don't.
Okay. Well, then how do you feel about like baby name? Like,
oh, baby names.
Yeah.
That one's different. I think our generations are very different as how we're naming our kids.
Yeah, because you guys name them like weird things.
I wouldn't go as far as weird. I think a lot of them have meaning.
Like what?
I don't know.
So I got Malachi.
Yeah.
Malachi it's biblical, but in the Bible it's spelled different. So in the Bible it's spelled Malachi.
Mm-hmm.
But my husband, being a lovely human that he is, he's like, I am not. We can name him Malachi, but I am not spelling it like Malachi. I'm like, so we spell Malakai.
Yeah.
So different. I don't even really know I don't even think we got it from the Bible. I think we just got it
from Children of the Corn.
I've never seen that movie.
You need to watch that movie. Yes. You need to watch that movie. It'll make so much sense for you.
So you've never seen that movie, but my group chat with my sisters is called Children of the Corn.
Yeah. It's making a lot of sense.
Yeah, thank you. But yes, so Malachi was spelled like that. I think I just heard it from like around, like you know how you just like listen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then Kinsey, have you ever seen? Oh, I'm not like super proud of this one, but I like really like her name. Have you seen the show Key House?
No.
It's on Netflix.
Okay, well I'll have to watch it.
Yeah, it's like magic and ghosts and things like that.
Okay.
The girl, the daughter in that show was called Kinsey. And I like really liked it. I don't like Kinsley. I like the L.
Mm-hmm.
I like Kinsey.
You're very particular about that. Some people say Kinsley and you correct them very quickly.
No L. Yes. What do you name your kids?
What would I name my kids? Mm-hmm. Oh, hold on. Shall we pull up the list? You can laugh at me. Shall we start with the boys or the girls?
Girls.
You want to start with the girls? Okay, we've been working on this for a while because obviously we've been thinking about expanding our family. The one that's at the top of our list is Charlotte. Really like it. I have a very long...
I feel like that's a very old-timey fashion name, though.
Yes, it is very old-timey fashion, which is very fitting for me and my husband. But like we would very much call her Charlie.
Sure.
Like love that as like a little girl's name. Mm-hmm. Just and then we also have Cambry, Cameron, Clover, Clementine, Cleo, and Collins.
Are these animal names? I'm just kidding.
Stop it.
I'm just kidding. Okay, let's break them down here. Okay. Cambry. What is Cambry?
I don't know. I just heard it, and it was a TikTok of a little girl. Her name was Cambry, and she had this beautiful flowy white dress with these cute little pink flowers, and she was running through a field, and I loved it. I loved it.
Okay.
Cameron is...
Do you ever like Google the name? Like, what does Google come up with Cambry?
For Cambry? Let's see.
Like, does it have like a meaning? Like, does that make sense?
Yeah. A Welsh name for girls and boys meaning the people.
She's gonna be for the people.
Yeah, that could be nice.
Yeah. Some people nowadays, but continue.
Cameron was very much
my cousin, her daughter.
Yeah,
Cameron. I like that one.
My husband picked that one out. I don't hate it.
Okay.
But I guess we have very different styles of thinking on things.
Sure.
Clover, again, I really like. Like I picture a flower. I really like that, or like a little plant.
So whenever you say Clover, we have a dog who comes to our clinic. Her name is Clover. And it's like this little doodle thing.
Yeah, I just saw Clover the other day. Yep. She's nice. She's very nice.
That's what I think of.
But now it just that just took the name off my list because now I can only think of that little doodle that comes to work with us.
You're welcome.
Clementine, I guess, is like very old fashioned to me, and I can call her Clem.
Or Dr. Abby's cat.
Okay, fine. But I like Dr. Abby's cat, so it's fine. They can stay on the list.
So Dr. Abby is one of the doctors that works at our clinic, and she has 2 cats named Clementine and
Dottie.
Yeah. I do like Dorothy, and then calling them Dottie. I have an Aunt Dottie.
Okay.
So yeah, continue.
Cleo, I just like it short. It's kind of like it's a general. Collins, I don't know. I think it's very like neutral.
Mm-hmm.
It's not necessarily like a girl name or a boy name. I like that it can go either way.
Okay.
Yeah, those are my girl names.
And your boy names?
My boy names, our top two are Colt and Clayton. We call it Clay for short. Yes, he got it from the ranch.
Oh, I was thinking Tarzan.
Colt from
No, Clayton.
Which one's Clayton?
He's the bad guy.
Oh, I need to rewatch Tarzan.
And then you get Tarzan yelling Clayton. You know?
Yeah, I really need to
wrong?
rewatch Tarzan. Hold on, Elizabeth's gonna find out for us.
It's Clayton.
I don't know if it is.
But that's what I thought of. It's Clayton.
It is. Oh no.
Okay.
Anywho, my next one is Callahan. We call him Cal for short.
Okay.
My husband's on the fence about that one.
Sure.
Cannon, I really liked. He picked that one out.
Like Nick Cannon?
I mean, no, but sure.
Okay.
Then we have Cliff and Cruz. Again, very short to the point. These ones my husband hates, but I am absolutely in love with them. Caspian.
Like the sea?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah, Caspian and Chaplin.
Chaplain. What is a chaplain?
I don't know. Let's look it up.
What? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I guess it gives you priest vibes, but
what do you call Caspian? Casp?
No, I just call him Caspian.
Oh. So, like, I really want Malachi's nickname to be Kai. Like, because Mal, like, I think of, like, malodor. Like, you know what I'm talking about? So, like, I really want his nickname to be Kai.
Yeah. I thought he was going by Kai for a long time there.
He goes by Kai Kai, and that's because Kinsey calls him Kai Kai. But everybody else has to call him either Malachi or Mal. I'm like, I'm going to call you whatever I want to call you.
Exactly.
My own person.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And then my last one is Cullen.
Like the Cullens from...
Sure. But I really like that name as like
a
first name.
I like that too. So I never told this to anybody. Michael's the only one that knows, but if we do ever decide to have a third kid, the girl name, we only have a girl name picked out, so we better have a girl, is Malia.
That's cute. I really like that.
Please don't steal it.
Well, I'm not going to.
Okay.
But yeah. Okay. But those are my names. Yeah.
Yeah.
And obviously we have a big difference there in how we feel about them.
I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like a little bit like your generation, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but they do have like those more nature-y names.
Yeah. I feel like some of our names are a little bit more out there, but
I don't even say out there, I just feel like how you have Clover.
Yeah.
Clementine.
Yeah.
Like Caspian. Like, I feel like those are just more like nature-based.
Yeah.
Like, and I feel like my generation, the most nature-based one was Forest.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess we're more nature-based.
Because there's about 375 million Sarahs.
Well, yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I guess you, again, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like you guys are very much looking like when your kid shows up at a job interview, what are people going to think? As far as me, like, I don't really care. If you don't like, you're not the one who named my kid.
Yeah.
And if you don't like them for their name, then you have bigger issues.
I just think of like, what's going to look good on my daughter's doctor coat? You know, like, that's what I'm thinking about. Like, Dr. Kinsey Prudish. Like, or Dr. no, construction worker Malachi. Like, that kid's gonna
And you're saying Caspian couldn't?
I don't know. Like, that's just what I think of. I also like thought of like what's easiest to yell. Like with your
That's true.
At your kids. Like, I thought of like your dogs too.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna yell out the back door. Like, we have an animal named that comes into our clinic, a peanut butter chocolate tort. How do you yell that out of your back door? And like, what do your neighbors think? Like, this person's just hungry?
No. I mean, I guess so. I mean,
so like, I either yell Mal, Kai, or Kinsey.
Yeah.
But if Kinsey's in trouble, She gets the full first name and middle name. Kinsey Ellen.
Well, that's another name. Middle names, those are weird. Like, should I give my kid a middle name?
I don't know if you have to.
I mean, I don't think you have to. Like, I think we're going to, but
yeah, I did. So Malachi's is Malachi Michael. Michael's my husband. Kinsey Ellen. So Ellen is my middle name, and Ellen was my grandma, my late grandma. She's a wonderful woman who really loved her Winter Olympics figure ice skating. She did. And but she had 10 kids, and she's probably like one of the strongest people I know. She lost 3 of her children due to cancer and her husband all before she passed away, and I'm like, I could never handle that. Yeah, but I do think the middle name. Did you know that you don't have to name your kid until like the first year?
No.
Yeah.
That would make my list a whole lot easier.
Yeah, like because I mean, I don't think or you have like up until that first year to change it, I guess.
But what's it like? Like, are you walking around, like, when I bring home a puppy, like, I'm calling out a bunch of different names to that puppy. Like, Knox, it took us a while. Like, we were, every other day, we were calling him something different. Are you doing that to your kid? Like, are you just walking up to him and changing the name? Like, Fern, how are you today? Sage, how you doing?
That is a name that you guys would use.
Yeah, but we have to keep it with C's.
Why?
Well, because we have Chase and Cassie. So we're keeping it in the C's, don't we?
I didn't catch that. Thank you for. I didn't catch that.
You didn't catch that at all?
Did you?
Yeah, Elizabeth did.
I didn't.
Okay, but back to these babies. Like, if you're waiting a year, like, how are you picking that?
Well, I think you have a name to change, or like a year to change it.
So you have to leave the hospital with a name.
I don't know that you do.
This is a whole nother thing that I need to talk to you about. Okay, having birth. Where are you going to do it?
In a hospital. I mean, okay, so I guess nowadays, like, it's more normal to do it at home. But, like, I don't have a choice. So, like, I have blood clots, so I have to be in the hospital in case something goes wrong.
Yeah. But if you had the choice.
I mean, honestly, I would probably do it at home to save money.
Okay, money wasn't an issue. Well, yeah.
I had to pay $7,000 for a C-section. That wasn't my choice. Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah. I think that's, again, a big difference. Like, a lot of people that I know that are your generation would much rather do it in a hospital. They feel secure there.
Oh, well, yeah, because I think we trust medicine.
Yeah.
You don't?
I would much rather have it at home. It's very natural. People have been doing it for a long time.
But you're not going to do an epidural?
No.
Oh my god.
I don't think it's necessary.
When it comes to pain.
Well, I mean, that's all preference, though.
Yeah.
I don't think and that might change, but I don't think I would need it. I would much rather have, like, an at-home birth or, like, a birthing center. Like, I don't feel like I would be comfortable in a hospital. So many people up in my business. Like,
but I also feel like when I started having kids, I had no idea about all of those options.
Yeah.
Because I got pregnant with Mal January 2020. Had him September 2020. COVID hit March of 2020. So I didn't have like any birthing classes, any lactation classes. Like, I had nothing because of COVID.
Yeah.
Like, I could have did them online, but for the longest time they weren't even offering them online until Mal was born.
Yeah.
So to me, like, I didn't know about like the midwives or doulas. I don't even really know what they do still to this day.
Okay.
But like with Malachi, I could only have one visitor, and Michael was that visitor.
Yeah.
With Kinsey, I could only have 2 visitors, and Michael was one of those visitors. Like, and then Malachi was the other one.
Would you have wanted multiple visitors?
No. I always say, like, COVID was like a blessing and a curse in the hospital, because I didn't have the constant, like, what are those doors called? The round doors that just keep revolving doors into the hospital room. Like, I actually got to rest. Me, Michael, and Malachi got to be like a family. We got to get used to one another before introducing all of those extra people in. It was so nice, and it was, I don't know, if I have a kid now, I still wouldn't let people come to the hospital because well, besides my children, I would like it to be the small, like intimate gatherings. Like I don't want people constantly in the room. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Well, and that's why I'm so set on like a home birth or like a birthing center. Like there's less, even doctors and nurses, like there's less in and out. I have the people that I trust that are there to help me. And when I'm ready for other people to come over, they ain't gonna come into my house. You come into my house, we're gonna have a problem. I can kick you out of my house.
I feel like with your second child, they don't really check on you as much. Like I feel like with Malachi, they checked on me all the time, but then with Kinsey, they're like, "You good? Like we'll be out here," and I'm like, "Okay, all right." So it was just like different.
Yeah. Because I want that. Like I want to just be left alone to my family.
Like I said, COVID was a blessing and a curse.
Yeah.
So it was nice. But it also made like my postpartum journey so much more lonely.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see that.
Like the hospital stay was nice, but then I wish like for a week after, and more like a week after having Malachi, I wish like COVID was done because I was just having to like monitor. So Malachi got COVID at 4 days old too. But like having to worry about him getting COVID again or getting sick and all this other stuff was just a lot. So
well, yeah, and you're all by yourself.
Yeah, because my husband was still working.
Yeah. So we pretty much covered like we've picked our baby names. Well, first of all, we've had the sprinkle at this point. We've picked our baby's name. Now you've given birth. Now taking this child. There's so much like hoopla about taking your child to the doctor afterwards. You have children. You take your children to the doctors after.
Yeah, so okay. So Malachi hates the doctor. He will kick, he will scream the entire time. You have to tell him the doctor is either for Kinsey or for me whenever we go to the doctor. And then doctor comes in and looks at him and it's just terror. Kinsey, easiest thing. She comes in, she puts the stethoscope on her chest. Like she does all of this stuff. She wants to be a doctor. She wants to be a mermaid doctor when she gets older. I don't know if you know, but they have serious health issues that they need to take care of.
I'm sure.
Yeah, ocean.
Dirty.
Yeah, dirtier than it was. But so Kinsey wants to be a doctor, so she literally just will lay on the table, let the doctor like look at her, check her ears. Like she had ear infection. She actually had to get tubes and stuff. And still to this day, she's completely fine with like the doctor looking at her. Malachi, if you come near his ears with an otoscope, which is like the tool that you use for the ear, he will cry. I'm like, why? So I bought one and we're like desensitizing him to it. It's working, but it's like I shouldn't have had to do this. But anyways.
Yeah.
So Kinsey had her 3-year checkup this past Monday. She did great, obviously. She's finally back on the charts. So she's so tall that she was off the charts. She's my doctor jokes that she's the size of a 4-year-old. So that's pretty cool. And she's finally back on the charts, the high end of the charts, but she's back on the charts for height and weight. No shots this time.
That's good.
Although like I'm pro-vaccine and everything like that, watching them get the shot and like having to hold them down and stuff is really hard. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like just watching them like this anger like or pain like fill up in their face and then all of a sudden it just explodes. Like, it's so sad. I mean, sometimes I giggle because I'm like, you're making me stay up till 3 a.m. I'm a great mom, I promise you.
You really are a good mom. I will give you that. You are a very good mom.
Thank you. But yeah, it was great. I mean, my doctor takes her dogs to the same daycare we do. So I see her there sometimes. she's a really nice human. She's a really great doctor. But yeah, I think it went better than most.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
But I do dread taking Malachi to the doctor anytime.
There's always one in the bunch.
Yeah. Like, Kinsey broke her leg and she just sat at the table.
Yeah, she's still, like, legs normal.
Yeah, so it said double bounce on the trampoline that got her and, like, smushed, I don't remember which bone it was, but it was one of the lower ones in the leg. And she cried for a little bit. Once we got in the car, she fell asleep. And then she, like, couldn't put weight on it or anything. So then we went to the doctor, and she, like, just sat there and let the doctor, like, look at her leg. Serious? Like, I would be, like, crying my eyes out right now if I broke my leg.
Yeah.
She's a champ. I love her except from the hours of 8 till 11.
It's fine. She'll grow out of it.
Oh, that's what they all say. And then my neighbor across the road, she always goes, our son didn't sleep by himself or in his own room until he was 8. I'm like,
God, be kidding me. Don't tell me these things.
Keep that to yourself. So.
Well, he'll get there.
Yes.
Eventually.
Yeah. But, I mean, we've tried a lot of things with, like, Kinsey for bedtime. And she just is like, let's party.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair. Well, if you have any recommendations for how to get Sarah's kid to bed, Miss Kinsey, leave them down in the comments. Again, check us out on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. What else do we have? Spotify for the podcast, and any other recommendations, comments, or topics you want us to cover. Thanks.
Thank you.